All right. So I'm preparing the tank for my next job. I'm putting this is a broad spectrum. Broad spectrum meaning, again, it's a solution that once it stays down, once you put it down, it stays down, and it'll work for between 30 to 45 days. Anywhere between there. It all depends on the environment, where you're treating. Next, because we're doing we're going to be treating for crawling insects, mainly roaches. I'm also going to put a synergist or a knockdown. That's one of these guys. All right. The synergist basically, you always add. I've already put it in the tank, but you always add usually a half ounce or an ounce. Again, when you do the training for your license, you're gonna go to a course, and one of the questions on the test is the label is the law. Okay, whatever the label of the product that you buy, that is how you're supposed to use it. So the label is the law. All the instructions on every bottle that you buy will have its own instructions. The label is the law. That's the key. All right. That's actually, like I said, one of the questions on the state test. So the concentration is not that the solutions are not difficult to mix. It's just usually a half ounce to a gallon, or 1 ounce to a gallon. It all depends on the strength of the solution. You can kick it up a notch just in case, when you have problems or big problems that you need to, like infestations, stuff like that you need for the chemicals to act right away. So that's usually the breakdown, either a half ounce or an ounce to the gallon. Again, the label will dictate that. Okay, it's not difficult. All right. Maybe this problem. Nah, well, it's part of the problem, but the problem is upstairs, because they don't. There's really no food here. The only food source is here. That's it. So we spray on the pipes. See, all this is where the only place we need to spray, because it's how they travel. Mm-hmm. Oh, Then we're gonna put a couple of glue boards down there. All right, so whenever we're dealing with food equipment, again, we're always spraying low. Depending on the setup on the equipment, like in this case, the refrigerator, nozzle goes up, you spray down, you know, spray under and up. So basically we're spraying under so we can try to hit, where the motor is, right? You swing around. And then also, now we're also hitting the casters. They have casters, hit around, try to hit around. Again, it's always what we call crack and crevice. So we hit the casters. And also, so if they have legs, then you hit the legs. It's just under. Again, all crack and crevice. And try to hit as many sides as possible. On the sides, on the bottom, on both sides. All right. All right, so we're treating this this house, and this is the attic. So walk in. It's a pretty big place. They moved some stuff out, but as we looked, we found a little nest. Here's a little nest. This is what happens when you leave all that paper from moving and it's packing. All that packing material. Look, they use it. The mice use it for nesting. So apparently had a nest here for a while. So that paper, all that stuffing and all that paper, if it's not being used, is always best to just throw it out. Just look at the mice definitely use it. All right, so got our mouse in the board and replace him, put a blue board right back in the same spot. All right. So we call it a day. So we had another busy day today. Did a couple of buildings this morning and 2 restaurants. So most of the stuff we did today, everything was to do with roaches. A lot of roach issues this morning. And then to today. The last house that we just did also had an issue with roaches. I was able to record a little bit so you'll be able to see how we flush them out, how we treat them with gel bait. And also I always use the glue boards. They're not only for rodents but also to monitor. So we leave glue boards behind the refrigerator, on the side of the stove, wherever you can put them with this activity. And it's always good to put them there just to keep track of the activity in the area. All right. So we hope you like the content. Hope you like what I'm doing. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Okay. We'll see you on the next one.